everyone, and welcome back for week 4 of our Feaster 5 virtual training program. We're going to get going with some flexibility and balance work. Amy's going to demonstrate our balance for week 4 by starting out with some straight leg balance work. So on this, you want to remember to keep your leg nice and straight, keep your upper body relaxed. We're going to do 8 on each side, and we're going to do front, side, and back. That's 7, 8, and then she's going to go out to the side, and we're working on our strength at the same time as our balance. The slower you do it, the more effective it's going to be for both your strength and your balance. And want to make sure you don't hold your breath. People tend to hold their breath when they're doing balance work. It's going to help you relax, and it's also good to incorporate during your speed workouts that good deep belly breathing. So you try not to lean too far forward when you're doing the back leg raises. So we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and side. And the more flexible you are, higher you'll be able to get that leg. It's not real important, and the important thing is that you're challenging your balance. You have good form. Try to keep that leg straight though. And we're going back again. Four, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great, and next we're going to do a little bit of plyometrics in our balance work. So Amy's going to lift one leg, knee height, and then she's gonna hop and hold for 3. So she's gonna lift, same leg, hold, 2, 3, and then hop and hold, 2, 3. And lift, hold, 2, 3, and hop and hold, 2, 3. That's number 4 is hold, 2, 3, hop, and hold, 2, 3, and one more. Lift, hold, 2, 3, and hop, 2, 3. Yep. And then switch legs. So it's okay. You lose your balance. This is why you're doing this, to work on improving your balance. If your balance was perfect to begin with, you wouldn't need to do this. Hold and hop and hold. Excellent. And our last exercise is going to be a side lunge leg lift. So Amy's going to go into a side lunge, lift that leg, and hold for 5. 3, 4, 5, and down. And same leg, lift. You're going to have a bent knee and try to hold and back. We're going to do this, start out with 5 on each side. Try not to lean too far over to that opposite side with your torso. You want to try to keep your weight right over that leg and really challenge that balance. Make that leg work to balance. And this is also doing some strength work. We're going to go over to the other side, same thing. You want to bend that knee and balance and breathe. It's 1, bend and balance and breathe. And hold, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back, and one more. Down, hold, 3, 4, 5, and back. Great. So that's the end of our 4th week of balance. For our week 4 flexibility, we're gonna do some variations in lunge-like position. So Amy's gonna start out just in a regular high lunge, and she's gonna think about pushing that back heel towards the ground. So she's stretching out her calves, her Achilles a little bit. She's gonna hold that for a few seconds. Also gonna feel a bit of some work in her front hip and her hip flexor. She's gonna hold that, and then next she's gonna drop down to her knee. She's gonna think about pushing that back, that hip forward. So she's gonna work on her hip extenders, hip flexors. And she's gonna hold that. And then she's going to turn that front foot out to the side. If you're real flexible here, you can try to go down to your elbows. You're gonna feel a stretch on that outside hip. And so you're gonna hold that for a few seconds. And then she's gonna stretch out that front leg and stretch her hamstrings. And this is a good pre-run stretch. It's also good after your run when your muscles are warmed up. So it's always good to warm up your muscles a little bit before you do speed work and before you do this stretch. So I'd recommend going for a run, warming up your muscles, and then doing either dynamic stretching, or you can include these in some of your flexibility work. So Amy's she's gonna drop her knee and turn her foot out to the side. Get a good stretch in her outer hip. And then she's gonna sit back and stretch her opposite hamstring. And she's gonna come on up and open up her upper body a little bit. So she's just gonna straddle her legs and do some windmills and just try to wake up her upper body. So we're just gonna reach 8 times to each side. So we're showing you a bunch of different ways to stretch. You should try to incorporate them on a weekly basis. I like to do the dynamic stretches that we did week 3 before a speed workout. And then we're gonna go to hurdles. We're gonna use a tire. You can use anything if you don't have an extra spare tire laying around. If you're out of track, you have access to a hurdle. Hurdles are great. These are excellent for hip opening work. So Amy's gonna do 10 on each side in one direction, and then she's gonna switch directions. So you just wanna try to keep your legs as straight as you can. The straighter they are, the more challenging it is. But you want to also make sure whatever you're using is high enough to work on that hip mobility. So I'd recommend using some type of a chair or an ottoman or anything that you can get your leg around at home if you don't have something like this. Hurdle out of track though works well.
Could always use your husband. For a child.
Excellent. So that's it for our week 4 flexibility.